All right, everyone. Welcome to Hooman Superstar Challenge. Today we have Team Nitro and Team Neon going head to head. What in the world just happened? All right. I do not know why that showed up. That should not have showed up because I don't even have the tab open for that. But regardless, it is going to be an amazing show. We have 20 of the best drivers all ready to compete. All right. We're going to start off with the kickoff stunt. All right. Starting us off, we have our Team Nitro captain, Jim Kohler, an Avenger. Jim Kohler is a legend in the sport, two-time freestyle champion. All right. He's here, standing for Team Nitro, representing them as the team captain. All right. Jumping across Gravedigger Nitro, driven by Tyler Menninga, gonna get a save out of it. All right. Driving up next to his teammate. Gonna give him a little side tap. And then next up, we have our Team Neon captain. We have Bakugan Dragonoids, Camden Murphy. Camden Murphy is gonna give it all he can here. Alright, losing the flag for his team already. Alright, huge air over Gravedigger Neon. That will be driven by Weston Anderson. And both captains with a save. Oh, never mind. Camden Murphy just gonna end it on the lid. That is the start to the Superstar Challenge, though. Alright. Now we're gonna get our drivers off the track that do not need to be here. Alright. How was that start of the show? Huge crash for Camden Murphy, and also huge air for all the other drivers. Alright. This is going to be an amazing show. We have 20 of the best and the best drivers. Alright, so we're starting off, so there will not be, so high jump will be at the World Finals. I do understand why you got confused, though, because I did send a thing out, but that was for World Finals. I just wanted to announce, because with the new Beam UI, from Beam Monsters, I can, yeah. Alright, everyone. We have our first driver rolling up to the line. It's going to be an amazing racing competition. Starting us off, we'll have the racing competition. Each driver will go through a course, and then they will jump over, going over the finish line. It is a huge course. You guys will see huge air, but this course will require technicality. Alright, Team Nitro. The lineup for Team Nitro is Jim Kohler, an Avenger, as the team captain, Tyler Menga, Gravedigger, Ryan Anderson, son of a digger, Max D, Blake Granger, Terminal Velocity, John Zimmer Jr., Mohawk Warrior, Bryce Kenny, El Toro Loco, Armando Castro, Black Pearl, Cole Venard, Kraken, Nick Pagliarulo, and Excalibur with Mike Pagliarulo, And then on Team Neon, we have Bakugan Dragonoid with Cannon Murphy, Gravedigger with Weston Anderson, Sparkle Smash with Jamie Sullivan, Earthshaker with Tristan England, Thunder Rorus with Colt Stevens, Lucas Stabilizer with Cynthia Gautier, Monster Mutt Dalmatian with Brianna Mahan, Monster Mutt with Chris Kohler, Velociraptor with Devin Winfield, and then finally Jurassic Attack Dalton Widener. We are going to start the show with racing. As mentioned, we already described it. We will then have best trick, where each driver will have one attempt to get their best trick. It is going to be amazing. And then we'll have everyone's favorite freestyle. 22-minute freestyles. It's going to be amazing. All right. Now, we are going to kick off the actual competition, though. Starting us off, we have the team captain for Team Nitro, Jim Kohler, an Avenger. All right. Get loud for him. All right. All right, he's getting ready. We're ready to go green. All right, Jim Kohler taking the first turn. He's not going to drift it. He's just going to go straight and turn. All right, this is the first time you guys are getting to see the racing track. The drivers did get some practice in the past 2 days, so they do have some knowledge. All right, going over the final jump. All right, and your time for Jim Kohler in Avenger is a 38.03. All right. All right, so I knew, so Jim Kohler, I don't know why I just said so many things, but I chose Jim just because he's a legend in the sport, and I wanted him to get recognized for that. I love it. So yeah, all right. Your time 38.03. I just really wanted him to be captain because I love him. Next up, we have the first racer for Team Neon. It is the son of Jim Kohler, Chris Kohler, returning to Monster Mutt for this show and this show only, at least for the foreseeable future. Currently driving Mayhem on Stadium Series Blue. Doing fairly well over there, but let's see what he can do in the Superstar Challenge. This is the truck he made his Stadium Series debut in. All right. Looks like he's going to drift it, unlike his dad. His dad did not drift it. All right. And he's going to go. All right. All right. And his time is a 38.65. That means he will go in second place. All right. All right. I'm going to get... yeah. All right. Freestyle is going to be insane. Next up, we have one of my favorite body schemes just for the entire show. Nick Pagliarulo and Kraken. See what Nick can do. Current time to beat 38.03. Set by his team captain. He wants to get in either first or second, so that way Team Nitro to still have the lead. Team Nitro is the heavy favorite going into tonight. Posted a poll and only one person said they thought Team Neon was going to win. But hey, Team Neon pulled out an upset in the 2023 Superstar Challenge. I'm sure they can do the exact same thing here. All right. All these times are very close, but your time for Nick Pagliarulo is a 37.72, meaning he is your new leader. All right. All right. All right. Cracking with the new time to beat of a 37.72. Next up, we have Colt Stevens, a former world freestyle champion, Thunderoris. Let's see what he can do. Trying to get Team Neon on the board. Currently, Team Neon is in last. All right. We had 2 Team Nitro, 1 Team Neon. If he takes the lead, then they will be tied. All right. All these flags on the back of the trucks is amazing. To be fair, not all the trucks have flags, but most of them do. All right. A nice little slap wheelie for Thunderoris. And your time's a 38.32. I think that these drivers are going forward are going to need to not get his big air off the final jump. All right. Drivers are just going into the final jump with so much speed. They're just sending it. And that is not working out for them. All right. All right. Next up, we have the brother of the current racing leader. All right. It is Mike Pagliarulo in Excalibur. See what he can do. Current time to beat from his brother, a 37.72. Let's see if he can beat it right now. Mike is a good racer. He's proved that this year. But maybe not his best competition. Alright. Now, racing is a huge competition because the winning team will go second in freestyle. Granted, they will still start out best trick, but the winning team will go second in freestyle. So racing decides the order for the entire rest of the show. All right. And a time of a 41.31. That will actually put him in last place. All right. Team Neon locking out the middle spots, but Team Nitro still has the top 2. All right. Next up, we have Brianna Mahan in Monster Mutt Dalmatian. She's not driven this truck since 2022. Or 2020. Yeah, 2022. Wait. No, 2023. She's not driven this truck since 2023, but she is here driving it right now. See what she can do. Trying to get some points on the board for Team Neon. Team Neon has been doing fairly well. They've gotten all the middle spots locked out. But Team Nitro still in the lead. Nick Pagliarulo and Kraken. Alright. We only have the best of the best here. We have 20 drivers, which is less than World Finals, which on one hand means less drivers, but on the other hand, it means that we had to select even fewer drivers who are just as good. So, nice final turn. Alright. Oh, going for the backflip in racing. Give it up. First backflip of the show. Time, though, is a 40.23. Alright. Uh, 40.23. Again, Team Neon locking all of the, yeah, random backflip. Romeo says, and I agree, it is a random backflip, but you know what? It's the Superstar Challenge. Who cares? Alright, Team Nitro's looking to take home the win. Alright, we're gonna have to restage. Smoke Warrior. Alright, next up, another driver has not driven this truck since last year. Coming back for a single show. It is Mohawk Warrior, driven by Bryce Kenny. The truck is coming back for a single show, not the driver. Bryce Kenny's still on the series, driving Monster Mutt. Let's see what he can do. Oh, gonna clip the turn. You do not want to see that. Alright. Bryce Kenny is a very good racer. Freestyle, though, is his strong suit. But racing, he can throw down. One racing in Detroit, Detroit, I do believe. Where we just were. Alright. Gonna get a moonwalk just for no reason. Sort of like Brianna Mahan's random backflip. Oh. Alright, time of a 39.17. Bye, Aiden. 39.17, though. Nick Pagliarulo in Kraken still in the lead. Alright. Nick Pagliarulo, will he be in? I don't know. Next up, though, we have another amazing female driver, Cynthia Gauthier, Lucas Stabilizer. Let's see what she can do. Alright. I'm gonna start up. She's definitely improved her craft in racing this year. Become one of the top racers in the sport, I'd even argue. Alright. Starting Lucas Stabilizer, her usual ride. She is going through these turns like I've never seen her before. Man, she is going crazy. Alright, well, the times are getting slower and slower. That is not what you usually see. We usually see the opposite. Time it of a 39.57 for Lucas Stabilizer. Alright. This racing competition, Nick Pagliarulo is looking to run away with it, apparently. Alright. I don't know, it's... I don't know. Alright, next up we have a two-world champion. That'll make Romeo happy. It is Armando Castro, El Toro Loco Nitro. Beautiful paint scheme. Let's see what Armando can do. Armando is currently leading Stadium Series Red. Alright, Armando very smooth around the turn. Alright, very smooth around the turns. He wants to take that time. Regardless, after this race, a Nitro driver will be the winner, or the leader. My bad. Alright. And he's good. Alright. Interesting ending. But it's... Nice, RDN. Alright. Armando Castro, though. His time is a 37.72. No, or 37.99. Wait, 99, right? Yeah, 37.99 for Armando Castro. I'll put him in second place. Still behind Nick Pagliarulo Kraken. Alright. Who is up next? Alright. Alright, everyone. Next up, we have Weston Anderson in Gravedigger Neon. He's out here for the kickoff stunt. Start off. He wants to get Neon some points. Neon currently struggling. Weston Anderson, he wants to get points. Alright. Weston doing really good so far. Alright. And he gets the points for Team Neon. He's gonna take the lead with a 37.44. Gonna have a weird backflip into save. Backflip into reverse sidewall save. Yeah, 37.44. That'll put him in the lead. Weston Anderson and Gravedigger getting the points on the board for Team Neon. All right. We're getting our next driver out to the track. All right. There he is. All right. Next up, we have Velociraptor. Driven by Devin Winfield, a beautiful paint scheme. Team Neon, this is the wrong truck, my bad. We're supposed to have Team Nitro on. Alright, that's who it is. Next up, we have the one-legged pirate. Right, he's going to be trying his absolute hardest to take on the racing win. Alright, next up, we have Colvinard, the Black Pearl. Alright, let's see what he can do. Alright. Colvinard is a fairly good racer. Won the LCQ this year. Wow, he is going really fast around this track. Getting the turns just how he needs to. All right. And the first Team Nitro driver to do a backflip after their racing pass. All right, he's just going to set it sideways, apparently. Time, though, is a 36.53. He is your new leader. .53 is the time for the Black Pearl. Alright, next up we have Devin Winfield Velociraptor. Came out a bit early onto the track earlier. But now he is ready to go. Alright, let's see what he can do. Devin Winfield driving in stadiums for his first stadium show since 2024. Glendale of last year. He is going to retire once the season is done, so he's getting some big highlights in. And the Superstar Challenge, that's a big show. If he can make it to the World Finals, though, that's where he wants to go. Alright. I'm trying to get a little butt kicker. And your time is a 36.87. That'll put him in second place. Alright. Alright. Maybe Romeo. I might do, like, special events on those days. But yeah. Maybe. Alright, everyone. Next up, we have Tyler Menninga, Gravedigger. Let's see what he can do. Current time to beat is from the, oh no, it's not. It's from Colvinard, Black Pearl. Alright, Team Nitro. Currently, they're doing very well in racing. But Team Neon, they're catching up. Drivers like Devin Winfield and Weston Anderson laid down amazing times. Right, Tyler Menninga, though, trying to further their lead even more. Nice. Oh! Gonna go over. Time of a 37.45. A very good time for him. Alright. We're getting our next driver out to the track. Team Neon. They have all the ladies, but there's still one lady who is not gone yet. You have literally every single female driver in the show on Team Neon. Alright. Jamie Sullivan, Sparkle Smash. Let's see what she can do. Alright, getting ready to go green. Alright. Starting off, going very fast. Jamie Sullivan was in the very first Superstar Challenge. She did not do too well, but her freestyle run is something to remember, and that is for sure. Started out with 2 backflips. Alright. Time of a 37.63. She's just gonna drive around now. Getting some stoppies for you fans. Alright, 37.63, a very good time for her. Will not take the lead though. Alright. I don't have yellow Sparkle Smash. I have neon Sparkle Smash. If someone has yellow Sparkle Smash though, you know who to call. It's me. Actually, probably just chat something. Next up, we have Blake Granger, Max D. Let's see what he can do. Driving the Candy Apple Red Max D. Beautiful body. We did retire the Mensch chassis with Tom Mentz. So, because of that, I'm driving it on a CRD, and Nitro is not on a CRD. We do not have any bodies. Cody Saucier had the only body ever created in Atlanta, at least for the CRD. So now we're just using regular old Max D. But to be fair, the red Max D is beautiful. Oh wait, I think that's actually the new time to beat. He's gonna go for the backflip. Oh, that hurt the front end of the truck. But he'll have lots of times to... Oh, yeah, you'll have lots of times to fix it because he will be going late in best trick, probably. Your score is a 35.95. That means he is your new leader, getting points on the board for Team Nitro. Just took the lead from another Team Nitro driver. Oh, dang. I'm hoping next year, whenever I go to Nashville and I'm able to post all those shorts, it'll bring me up a lot. RDN, you don't have to, but I greatly appreciate you doing so. Alright, next up, we have a former world racing champion. Alright. Former world racing champion, and also former world skills. Actually, the defending skills champion. Competing every single skills competition. Finally won one this year. And that is Earthshakers Tristan England. Let's see what he can do. Team Neon. All right. All right, Earthshaker. A very good time, a 37.21. Looks like he's going to go for the backflip now. Landed on the very back end. Time of a 37.21. Just to repeat myself. All right, we're drawing closer to the end of our racing competition. We only have what? We only have 4 drivers left. That is okay, Romeo. You can always watch this later. All right, who is up next? Next up, we have all right, next up we have one of the best racers and freestylers in the sport. We have Ryan Anderson, son of a digger. Let's see what he can do. All right. All right, happy birthday, Romeo. I forgot to say that. All right. Ryan Anderson representing Team Nitro. So far, he's doing this racing very well. He can go a bit tighter on the turns, but that's really all I can ask for. Are you just going to get slap wheelies across the track? Slap wheelies for days. And going to get a moonwalk into the tunnel. Alright, that'll be a 36.52. Not going to put him in the lead, but a very good time nonetheless. Alright. Now we are down to our final 3 drivers. These are some of the best racers in the entire sport. Alright, next up we have Dalton Widener, Jurassic Attack. Let's see what Dalton can do. Alright. 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 Time of a 37.25. A very good time. Will not take the lead, though. Time to beat. Still a 35.95 laid down by Max D's Blake Granger. Alright. Still have 2 drivers left. Alright. right, everyone. Next up, we have a second-generation driver. He made it all the way to the semifinals, this year's World Finals. Got 4th place. Only lost to the world champion from 2024. It is Terminal Velocity John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity. Now, the final 2 drivers, let's see what he can do. Truck sounds a lot better than it did yesterday, I will say. Yesterday in Detroit, they had to get it all the way from Detroit to St. Louis in a single day. Luckily, they were able to work on it during the pit party. Basically, just had a demonstration at the pit party, basically as a way to get the truck worked on and also get the fans happy. You know, it's a win-win. Still, though, not doing the best in this racing competition. Getting these turns all messed up. Alright. Alright. Well, now, while Nitro does have all of the top spots, they also have all of the bottom spots. Alright, time of a 41.28. That'll put him in second to last, actually. Alright, so your racing winner will either be Max D's Blake Granger, getting the first 20 points of the night for his team, Team Nitro, or your racing winner will be Team Neon's very own team captain, Camden Murphy in Bakugan Dragonoid. Alright, who thinks that your racing winner will be Team Nitro's? Who thinks that it's going to be Team Nitro's Max D? Alright, and who thinks it's going to be Bakugan Dragonoid? Hannah think it's going to be him. Giving you fans a little bit of a jump right there. Just going to go for reverse popper. Alright, he's backing up now. Lining up with the starting line. Alright, their final racing pass of the night. Get loud as we get ready to go green. Alright, an awesome time for Camden Murphy, but is it your new leader? Alright, Camden Murphy, he's just gonna drive around. Alright, we're gonna let him do a backflip apparently before unveiling the scores. Alright, your score to beat a 35.95 for 35.95 for Max D. Your time for Bakugan Dragonoid is a 36.55. That means that your racing winner, giving 20 points to Team Nitro, is Max D's Blake Granger. Alright, give it up for him. Truly an awesome night of racing for everyone, I will say. Alright, we're going to get those points tabulated, though. Going to add them all up. Alright. Your racing winner getting 20 points for his team, Blake Granger, Max D. Alright. Second place goes to Ryan Anderson and Son of a Digger getting 19 points for Team Nitro. It will be Best Trick Romeo, not Two Wheel Skills, just to answer that question. 19. 18 points for Cole Venard. Team Nitro locking out the podium. All right. Let me see. 36 points. All right. Then we have our first neon placement. It is Bakugan Dragonoid, the team captain, showing why he is the team captain, getting 4th place. All right. Then we have Velociraptor Devin Winfield getting 5th place and 16 points for his team. All right, now we get into the 37s, which there were a ridiculous amount of. 37.45. Currently, the Lotus 37. Do I hear 37.44? Do I hear lower? Do I hear lower? 37.25. And that means Dalton Widener, Jurassic Attack, getting 15 points for his team. Team Neon locking out 4th through 6th so far. Oh, wait, they also get 4th through 7th with Weston Anderson getting them 14 points. Wait a second. No, that's even lower, actually. I just realized. Never mind. All right. All right. 15 points, actually, goes to Earthshaker. 14 points goes to Dalton Widener. And 15 points goes to Weston Anderson. Wow, so they locked out 5th through, I think, like 8th. All right, 17. All right, so 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th. They locked 5th through 9th out. All right, Tyler Menninga, though, placing a single spot below Weston Anderson and Gravedigger. That's ironic. All right, 11. And on 11 points going to Jamie Sullivan, Sparkle Smash. 10 points to Nick Pagliarulo, who led for about the first half of the competition. 9 points to Armando Castro. Team Neon may actually have a chance at winning, actually. It seems fairly evenly balanced. 9. And then 8 points to Colt Stevens Thunderoris and Team Neon. 7 points to Monster Riding Chris Kohler. 6 points to the very first one of the night. That was Jim Kohler, an Avenger. All right, let me do. And 5 points to. Yeah, 5 points to Mohawk Warrior, Bryce Kenny. Sorry for all this counting. I'm just trying to do points. 4 points to. Yeah, all right. 4 points to Lucas Stabilizer, Cynthia Gautier. 3 points to Monster Dalmatian, Brianna Mahan. And 2 points to John Zimmer Jr., Terminal Velocity. And only a single point to Excalibur Mike Pagliarulo. This is actually very balanced. Team Nitro locking out for the very top and the very bottom spots. But we then have Team Neon locking out all the middle ones. But this does mean Team Nitro will start out racing, but they will end out freestyle. All right. All right, so we're going to start things off. Alright, I'm gonna start off the skills. This is the best trick competition. You guys will be judging. You guys will be seeing the best moves you have ever seen. Not necessarily two-wheel. These will just be insane moves. You guys are gonna have the time of your life. Alright. All 20 drivers will have a single attempt to impress you fans. You guys will be judging based off creativity, wow factor, and I don't know, really just creativity and the wow factor. Starting us off, we have Mike Pagliarulo and Excalibur. Alright. Getting that truck parked up. Love this Galaxy, Galaxy. Made to look like the Galaxy. Purple for Team Nitro. Alright, looks like he's gonna get some huge air to start out the run. Oh my! Oh my! Mike Pagliarulo. Excalibur. Get those scores in. He started out with the move of a lifetime. Oh my lord. Now you guys have to remember that this is only the first move out. The moves will only get better. But that was a crazy move. Your score for the very first run of the night is a 9.236. 9.236 for Mike Pagliarulo and Excalibur. Alright. Contemplating on who to send out next, but you know what? I think I know who we're going to send out. Right. Alright, and he's out to the track. Team Neon. We're going to get Monster Mutt's Chris Kohler out to the track. He went second in racing, and he's going second in best trick. Let's see what he can do here. Alright. Alright. Starting to show off. A little bit of a bragging, I think, right there. It looks like he's lining up with the backflip ramp. Do not know what he's going to do. It's going to be a tough bar to beat Mike Pagliarulo, though, I will say. Oh, going for a consecutive backflip. He will get the consecutive. Alright, get those scores locked in for Chris Kohler. Monster Mutt. Score beating 9.236 from Excalibur. Let's see what you guys decide to score that run. And remember, this is the best of the best, so while that may be amazing at a regular show, this is the best of the best. You guys will be seeing some of the coolest moves you've seen in your entire lives. So, despite the fact that is amazing at regular shows, here, still really cool. But I promise you, it will only go up from there. Your score is an 8.382 for Chris Kohler, Monster Mutt. I'll put him in second place. Team Nitro still leading. Next up, we have the brother of our current leader. It is Nick Pagliarulo in Kraken. All right, let's see what he can do. Alright, he's driving around right now. Searching for a move. Alright, looks like he's found it. Alright. Getting a nice little slap wheelie. Get those scores locked in for Nick Pagliarulo. Nice little twist at the end. But will that get him the win? Alright. Alright, and your score is a 6.396 for Nick Pagliarulo and Kraken. Alright, next up we have another amazing driver. It's Dalton Widener, Jurassic Attack. Dalton won skills at his last show in Detroit just yesterday. Right. Looks like he's testing out this ramp. Alright. Nice for you, Taylor. Alright. Jurassic Attack. See what he can do. Alright, gonna finally start out. Get a moonwalk. Walking it across all the way back. And he's getting it into a really nice combo. Showing his two-wheel prowess. I do suspect we'll see a lot of two-wheel maneuvers this show. Alright, get those scores locked in for Jurassic Attack's Dalton Widener. Why is my Google Docs is just not working for some reason? So I cannot write this down. Your score is an 8.157. I will write that down whenever my Google Docs finishes installing, even though I literally just had it open. 8.157 is the score for Jurassic Attack. Current score to beat still a 9.236 laid down by Michael Pagliarulo. Alright. Alright, that's who's up next. Alright. Alright, next up we have your racing bronze medalist. It is Cole Vennard, the Black Pearl. Alright. Gonna see what he can do. Alright, looks like he's lining up with the backflip ramp. Is he gonna go for consecutive, just like... Gonna get his signature walk the plank. He's gonna get it into a corkscrew. What in the world was that? What in the world was that? Bye, Taylor. A crazy move for the Black Pearl. I already know who's going next. All right, and we have the first score in the nines. Cents, our very first, a 9.029. That is the score for Black Pearl. An awesome best trick move. Next up, we have Devin Winfield Velociraptor. All right, let's see what he can do. All right. Lining up for the single log. All right. Think he decided. Don't know what's going on right now. All right. And he's all right. Walking it down. Oh my! Save it! Can he save it? Yes, he can! And that is your move for Devin Winfield. Best trick. Scored me 9.236 from Mike Pagliarulo. What do you think that deserves? All right. All right, and your score is a 9.259. That means he is your new leader with a 9.259. Give it up for Velociraptor. Taking the lead away from Mike Pagliarulo. To be fair, Mike Pagliarulo's run was great, but it was completely luck. This run was that one was completely skill from Devin Winfield. Now let's see what Mohawk Warrior is attempting. He is just going back as far as possible. I think he's just gonna send it. That's what Bryce Kenny is known for being able to do. Huge air, clearing the stadium. Oh my! Front flip into the wall. Almost replicating what Mike Pagliarulo did. All right. I thought that those back tires were broken. So did the officials. They were like, hey, move those back tires. We want to see if they're broken. Huge air, though, across majority of the stadium. That was insane. All right, we're going to have... All right, and your score for Mohawk Warriors is an 8.85. That'll put him in 4th place, I do think. 8.850. A very good score for a very good run. All right, next up we have Cynthia Gauthier, Lucas Stabilizer. She's an amazing driver. All right. All right, I think she's going to try and recreate El Paso 2023 Show 1. She had a front flip. Will she be able to do it? She certainly got a... She did get it, I do think. That was a very good move. Almost all the fiberglass is just completely torn off. Alright, get those scores in. Score to beat 9.259 laid down by Velociraptor. It's her teammate from Team Neon. Let's see what she got. Alright. Alright, your score is an 8.676 for Cynthia Gautier and Lucas Stabilizer. Alright, next up we have Terminal Velocity with John Zimmer Jr. running that half blue, half orange paint scheme. Really beautiful. Oh, that is not his attempt. Alright. Going for a two-wheel skills move. Maximum moonwalk. Alright. And getting it into a slap wheelie. The amount of skill that requires is insane. Getting it into another moonwalk. Into a wheelie. What is this combo? Into another wheelie. Into another backflip. Into another wheelie. Into another backflip. Into another wheelie. How is this still going on? Alright, and he ends it right there. That is an insane combination. I don't even know what to say. Score beating 9.259 from Velociraptor. This is ludicrous. Wow. And your score's a 9.876. That means he is your new leader. Yep, second to last in racing, and he was not taking that. Next up, we have Thunderosaurus, Colt Stevens. Alright, let's see what Colt can do. Alright. Gonna recreate Houston from this year. An awesome move. Oh, getting a little wheelie into a bicycle. Nice little save right there to end off a very nice best trick attempt, but will that beat a 9.876? All right. All right, get those scores locked in chat. Currently, we have our next driver out and ready to go whenever those scores come in. All right, your score. Yeah, your score for Colt Stevens Thunder Roris, unless Romeo gets a score in at literally any time, is an 8.903. All right. Granted, my chat could be broken. I know that happened once because Aiden got real mad at me. Oh. All right, your score is an 8.903. Unless Romeo... Oh, Romeo, are you going to get your score in? Oh, 8.875. That means your score is an 8.889 for Thunder Roris. Colt Stevens. All right, next up, we have Armando Castro, El Toro Loco Nitro. All right. He's going to go to the top of the step up. Oh, going to get a try for a moonwalk. Did not go his way. Oh, that is his attempt. All right, he's going to go for it again. That first attempt, though, is the only one that counts for points. He's just trying to get his pride. All right. Get those scores locked in. Remember, only the first one counts. You guys are not supposed to score the second one. He's just driving around. He's just angry. He's going to let all that anger out in freestyle, I bet. Alright. Just giving you guys a little bit extra. Alright, Romeo, are you going to score? Alright, Romeo, if he doesn't score, because yeah, scores a 1.601 for Ultra Loco. That'll put him in last place. 1.601, I will repeat. Unless Romeo gets a score, and again, at literally any other time. Or if they're... Oh, 7.7, that was the score. Whoops. 7.70, that is a rather high score. Your score is now a 4.651. Still a low score. And still last place, but yeah. Oh, now he said 6.7. 6, alright. 6.700. That is now a 4.152. 4.152. Alright, Armando Castro, El Toro Loco, 4.152. Next up, we have the reigning two-wheel skills world champion, Earthshaker. That is not his two-wheel skills attempt at all. I'd like to preface this by saying that. Alright. He's gonna line up. Tristan England, Earthshaker, let's see what he can do. So far, just doing some nice two-wheel action. Oh! Oh, getting a nice moonwalk to backflip. Very good run. Let's see what you guys score it. Alright, get your scores in. Next driver is out to the track already. I'm suddenly wondering why I chose Earthshaker to go as opposed to another driver, because, yeah. Are you gonna, is Romeo gonna score? Alright, your scores, and if Romeo doesn't score, it's an 8.754 for Earthshaker, but granted, 8.575. Romeo, if you could just go a little bit faster, I'd be happy. But, I mean, you're good. But, yeah. 8.665 is the score for Tristan England. Alright, next up we have Avenger. He got the same score to beat since Terminal Velocity went. He went across the entire track and got a 9.876. A huge score, but an awesome run, I will say. That fully deserved it. You're good, Romeo. Alright, huge sky wheelie. Alright, and that is going to be weird. Jim Kohler, captain of his team. A very interesting run. Nice little sky wheelie. Into, like, slap wheelie and then into save combo. Alright. Alright. Don't know if I changed the score to beats page. Alright. Your score is an 8.569 for Jim Kohler and Avenger. Alright. Getting our next driver out because I now know who it will be. Alright. Next up, we have Sparkle Smash Jamie Sullivan. Alright, let's see what she can do. Jamie Sullivan. One of only 3 women in this field. She's here to prove she belongs. And she's gonna do that by getting a move that a two-wheel skills world champion could not. Oh! Jamie Sullivan gonna go onto her lid. Very, very unlucky for her. Alright, get those scores locked in. She did actually get the move. Do not know exactly what she was going for, but she just got very unlucky. Alright, and your score is a 3.651 for Sparkle Smash. Alright, just getting unlucky. What in the world is happening? Alright, this is just not working for some reason. Alright, next up we have Max D. Blake Granger, your racing winner. Let's see what he can do. Alright, looks like he's gonna line up for a maximum moonwalk, probably. Alright, yes, a maximum moonwalk. Gonna break off the hood already. Alright, gonna walk it back a little. Just gonna let the truck sit right there. Just keeping it in this little area. Alright, I don't know what... Seems like he had a bit of a problem and he just improvised. Alright, I think he hit the gas just a little bit too hard. So he just decided to make it seem like it was supposed to happen, just slammed on it. Still counts as one full move, though, I will say. So get those scores locked in. Alright, we only have 5 best trick drivers left. Romeo, you can get their score in. Alright. If Romeo doth not give his score, the score is an 8.599. Blake Granger. Unless we get I don't know. Just off of the, I don't know. Alright, 9.15, we will get it. Alright, your score's an 8.875. 8.875 for Blake Granger. Hello, Willis the Pokemon Impressionist. I hope that you are having a good day. And I'm happy we have a new chatter. New chatter alert, new chatter alert. Hello. Alright, Camden Murphy, Bakugan Dragonoid. I have literally no clue what he is doing, but he's just gonna angle himself, he's gonna launch himself into the stands. Oh, corkscrew! Oh, that looks like it hurt the truck. Alright. We'll get those scores locked in. A very interesting move, I will say. Don't know. I don't really know, but that was a very interesting move, to say the least. Alright. Alright, next up we have an 8.198. That is your score for Bakugan Dragonoid. Alright. And next up we have Ryan Anderson, son of a digger. Let's see what he can do. Ryan is a very, very good driver. Oh my. Oh, that was it. He just went in with all the speed he could. And he broke the rear end of his truck, but also not going to be able to get the truck back on all fours. Alright, get those scores locked in. Don't really know what he was going for, but whatever it was, it did not work. Your score is a 6.347 for Ryan Anderson. All right. Next up, we have, it is the first ever Best Trick competition winner in Monster Jam. Give it up for one of the best ladies in the entire sport, Brianna Mahan, Monster Mutt Dalmatian. Racing did not go too well for her, so she's here to leave a lasting impression in Best Trick and Freestyle. A double backflip off the 8-pack of all the backflip ramps. Of all the backflip ramps, and a somersault into save for Monster Mutt Dalmatian. A consecutive backflip off the 8-pack, which I did, or not even a consecutive, a double backflip, which is even harder to do because you need so much momentum, and you also need the truck to not break upon actually hitting it, then driving, in getting a wheelie, then getting a somersault, and then saving the truck out of the somersault. What the actual heck was that? That is one of, if not the best moves we've seen on the show. That could take the lead. Will it, though? Your score is a 9.371. That will put her in second place. Getting some much-needed points. Showing why she won the very first ever Best Trick competition. We still do have 2 drivers left. We have both of the Grave Diggers. All right. All right, we have Tyler Menninga in Grave Digger. Let's see what Tyler can do. He is the other driver to have won a Best Trick competition in Monster Jam. Only 2 drivers have done it. They're going back to back. Let's see if they can do it again. All right. They need to get a back. Ooh. All right, gonna get basically what Tristan got. I'd say a little bit better executed. I will say I think he should have slammed on the throttle as opposed to the brakes. I think it just got, he was just like, just focused on doing what he needed to, and he didn't really think. He just slammed on the brakes. He slammed on the reverse trying to get another popper. Not a bad run. He did what he was trying to, but is it better than what Terminal Velocity did? That is the question that we all need to ask. All right, Romeo is going to crash out, apparently. A 9.125, a wild score. Scores an 8.761 for Tyler Menninga. All right, everyone, get loud if you think that you're two, or not that you're two. If you think your best trick winner will be John Zimmer Jr. Terminal Velocity, and get loud if you think that your best trick winner will be the one, the only Weston Anderson Engravedigger Neon. All right. Weston needs to have an insane run. We had a truly crazy run from John Zimmer Jr. Can Weston do better, though? That is the question we all need to ask. Oh my, all right. No! An extremely unlucky angle that will get him a very bad bounce. Oh, Terminal Velocity, I think, has just won the best trick competition. He just was not angled correctly, and it caused him to slam onto the lid. Very unlucky moment. All right. All right, get those scores in for Weston Anderson. All right, Weston Anderson getting back on his tires. All right. And your score is a 6.925 for Weston Anderson and Gravedigger. Which means your winner of the best trick competition is getting 20 points for Team Nitro is Terminal Velocity, John Zimmer Jr. All right, everyone. Now, I know that was a very good best trick competition. Absolutely phenomenal. But I also know you guys were a little underwhelmed by the ending. So do not worry, though. Weston Anderson, he is back. He is going to try it again. This is not for any points. This is just for you fans. This is just for you fans to have fun watching. He just got an unlucky bounce, but this is what he is capable of. Oh, I think this actually could have won. Oh, getting it into another wheelie. Yeah, I think this would have won, actually. He's still going. When will this combo end? All right, right there. All right. Well, we're sorry about the ending for that. This track, though, it was not made to be easy. It was made to be challenging. Hence the name Superstar Challenge. Not Superstar Show. It's not just a regular Monster Jam show, because those shows, they're meant to have some level of ease for the drivers. This one is meant to test the drivers, see all their capabilities in racing, best trick, and freestyle. Our next competition, where we will see all 20 drivers give their absolute best to try and win. It will be an amazing, amazing competition. All right. All right. We're going to start out. Team Neon will be starting out the competition. All right. I know who's going to start it out. He is an awesome guy to start it out. Spoiler alert, it's a guy. Also, spoiler alert, he is an amazing freestyler. He is not the worst freestyler on this team, but we want to start off freestyle strong. All right. We are going to get those scores locked in though. Congratulations to Terminal Velocity though, gaining 20 points for his team. 22 points currently overall. Yes, it's going to go Neon, then Nitro, Neon, then Nitro, Neon, then Nitro, and so on and so forth, until all 20 drivers have competed. Alright. 20 points through that. 19 points for Brianna Mahan, I do believe. Let me check. Yeah. 9.371. She's also going to have 22 points currently for her team. All right. 18 points now for Devin Winfield Velociraptor. All right. 17 points for Excalibur. We'll put him at 18. All right. 16 points for, let me check. I think it's Black Pearl, but let me double check. All right. Yes, Black Pearl getting 16 points. All right, getting 34 points. 15 points next up for Colt Stevens. 15, I think I said, yeah. 15. 15 for Colt Stevens. 15 plus 8. 14 points then for 14 points for Blake Granger. All right. 13 points for, I think it's Mohawk Warrior. Yes, 13 points for Mohawk Warrior. All right. Sorry for how long this is going to take. 12 points for all right. 12 points for Tyler Meninga. $11 points for Lucas for Lucas Stabilizer. And then 10 points for Tristan England. Sorry for how difficult this, or for how long this is going to take. All right, I did count it right. 9 points for 9 points for Avenger. All right, 8 points for Monster Mutt. I'll put him at 15. 7 points for Bakugan Dragonoid. All right, 6 points for Jurassic Attack. Putting him at 20. 5 points for Weston Anderson, putting him at 18. Sorry for how boring this is again. And then 4 points for Kraken. All right, 3 points for Ryan Anderson. 2 points for Armando Castro. And 1 point for Jamie Sullivan. Coincidentally, the final two both lost on the exact same jump. All right. We are going to go quick intermission. Just because, yeah, I need to get some water. So I shall do that. You guys can get food, get drinks, whatever you need to do. It'll be quick intermission for just a short amount of time. All right, everyone. Get out those phone lights. And I want to see them go. Up. Down. 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 All right, everyone. We have reached the pinnacle of the event. This is Monster Jam Freestyle. All right, everyone. We have Chris Kohler and Monster starting off freestyle. All right, when will he start off? Let's find out. Huge air to start off the freestyle competition. All right. You guys can see the time in the top left corner, I'd like to say. Like Chris Kohler, he's going absolutely crazy. Oh, going over. Can he save it? Yes, he can. Oh, the left side of the truck just fell off. Oh, can he get a second consecutive? Yes, he can, just like he did in Best Trick. An awesome move. All right, more huge air. This is an awesome run to start off the night. It's not even over. We still have about halfway left. Oh no. Oh, hitting it so hard. He just destroyed the entire drive shaft. 30 seconds left, a little bit less than 28 to be exact. Get those scores locked in. All right. Still an awesome run for what it was. Amazing start to the night. All right. All right, Romeo, whenever you get the score in. All right, 8.75. All right, your score's in 8.250. Start off the night, 8.250. That is the score for Chris Kohler Monster. An awesome run that just ended a little bit early. All right, next up we have Armando Castro and El Toro Loco. Did not do too good in the Best Trick competition. He's here to make up for that right now. Oh no. Oh no. And looks like he's already over with less than 15 seconds. All right. Well, Armando Castro just absolutely flopped. Very unlucky for him. All right. Your score for him will be 0.874. All right. Right. Alright, alright, alright. I don't know if Romeo's gonna get back. But next up we have Jurassic Attack, Dalton Widener for Team Neon. Alright. Dalton Widener. Alright. A score below a 1 is very rare. Dalton Widener, though, he has to follow that up, which cannot be too difficult, I will say. Alright. Alright. Nice moonwalk. Alright, looks like he's gonna go for the backflip. Oh, backflip to moonwalk! Showing off his two-wheel skills again. Alright. Dalton Widener, if he can just finish this run and fill time, then I think he could take the lead. This is a very good run so far. Alright, nice little slap wheelie right there. Oh, nice save for Jurassic Attack. Alright. Looks like he's gonna end his run doing a moonwalk. Alright. Yes, you can see the time. Alright, time is up. But you guys can still... Alright. Time is now officially up. Alright. Give it up for Dalton Widener, Jurassic Attack. So Romeo, El Toro Loco got a 0.874 because he tried his two-wheel skills move and just immediately fell over. He pulled a Tyler, only difference is he walked it backwards and then pulled a Tyler. Alright. We're gonna put that there. Alright. And your score for Dalton Widener is an 8.404. That means he is your new leader. A very good run. Alright, next up we have Nick Pagliarulo in Kraken. Alright. See what he can do. Nick Pagliarulo. Gonna just back up all the way. He's gonna start off with a huge send. And he does. Huge air across the entire stadium. Nick Pagliarulo showing why he is here. Showing why he's being picked. Showing why he was picked to be a part of this team. Nice little combination move. That takes a lot of truck awareness to be able to do a moonwalk like that off of hardly anything. Oh! Breaking his tire. He's still gonna keep going though. It's gonna have chaos. Oh my. Just absolute mayhem. Oh, he's gonna go for a backflip. And he lands it. Kraken is split in half. Alright, looks like he's just gonna... Oh, and he's over now. Team Nitro with terrible luck in freestyle so far. Get those scores locked in. A little bit more than 40 seconds left. Alright. Alright, will Romeo score? Alright. If not, I'm just going to assume not. Romeo, if you do score, then yeah. But if not, your score is a 7.483 for Nick Pagliarulo. I actually think I scored... You know what? 7.383. Because I'm a hater. I'm what the kids these days call a hater. Did you not see it? Romeo, did you not see it? Or... What? Are you being like... I'm confused. Oh, wait. Scores a 7.383. Yeah, he broke the tires. Alright, next up we have Earthshaker. Tristan England. Alright, current score to be 8.404. Alright. Second run to start off with a skills move. First is Armando Castro, and that did not work out well for him. But it will work out. Alright, never mind. It does not work out well for Tristan England. Oh, he's still trying. He's trying. Alright, well, we're going to veto. We're going to shut it off. Get those scores in. Alright, just got stuck on the front nose. Tried to do a moonwalk to backflip. Did not work. Alright. This track has already claimed so many people, and for not good reason at all. It's been... I do not know how this track... All of this track, all you let it broken. The only one that it claimed that was actually cool was Chris Kohler. An amazing crash. Alright? That was literally the only moment, though. That was a cool ending to a run. Alright, you gonna score that, Romeo? Because if not, it's still gonna probably place really low. Actually, regardless. 1.984 is the score for... Earthshaker. Unless Romeo scores. But to be fair, that was a very bad run, so I'm not even... It's still going to place low. Oh, 4.3. Alright, 4.300. Your score is a 3.142 now for Earthshaker. Alright. 3.142 for Earthshaker. Next up, though, we have Cole Menard, the Black Pearl. Let's see what he does. Alright. Cole Menard. He wants to have the best run possible. So far, Team Nitro has had not a single good run. Every driver has failed early. Nick Pagliarulo had something cool going. Just got unlucky. Colvinard. So far, he's doing good, but I would argue not as good as Dalton Widener. I still think Dalton Widener has the best run. Black Pearl's going to need to do something extremely cool. Alright, a walk the plank. Now that is cool. Always cool to see a driver do a backflip and then get that backflip into another move. Oh my! Oh, nosedive. Alright, he's warming up. I could see this taking the lead, but it's going to be very close between him and Dalton Widener. Alright, so far this is a very good run. 15 seconds left to do something crazy. He's getting huge air. Alright, and time is up. That's his final big leap. Oh, nice, very small save right there. Got those scores locked in. Alright, score to beat still an 8.404. Alright, those scores in chat. Alright. Alright, and your score for the Black Pearl is an 8.622, meaning he takes the lead. A very good score for the Black Pearl. Alright, next up, we have Devin Winfield, Velociraptor. Alright, let's see what he can do. Oh, gonna hit his very first jump in a weird way. That provides a huge save. Wow. I do not think he intended that. I think he intended to hit that jump the regular way. But that's just luck, I guess. Alright, looks like he's gonna... Alright, get very unlucky right there. Alright, huge air for Devin Winfield. He is going to go crazy. Alright. Nice little two-wheel skills action right there. Oh my! Oh, and he's on the lid. That will do it with 57 seconds left. A very good run, though, from what we saw. If he had gotten that save, that would have been so cool. I thought he was gonna get it. Just bad bounce. Alright, get the scores locked in. I do agree, Romeo. Alright, and your score is an 8.395. That will put him in third place for now. Alright. Next up, we have our best trick winner. It is Terminal Velocity, John Zimmer Jr. Alright, gonna start off with some huge air over the bus stack. Oh my! Saving it! Got very unlucky and then tried to save it in a different way, but he just went over and he's still able to save it though. Oh, can he get another save? Yes, he can! John Zimmer Jr. going absolutely crazy. Oh, early backflip. A consecutive backflip into a little spin around. This is an awesome run so far. As long as he doesn't break the truck, I think this is going to take the lead. Even if he does break the truck early, this could still take the lead. Alright. Huge air across the entire track. I mean, what more could you want from a freestyle? This is insane. Perfect downside into a little wheelie. Alright, gonna pop it up into a very small stoppie. Alright. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And with, oh my, 2 consecutive backflips. That is an awesome run. Get those scores locked in. Alright, scored beat 8.622 from Black Pearl. That definitely beat it, but let's see by how much. Alright, and your score for terminal velocity is a 9.539. That means he is your new leader. Right, 9.539, an amazing score. Let's see what Brianna Mahan can do, though, in Monster at Dalmatian. Oh, just gonna go immediately for the backflip. Landing it. That is what you want to see. That is how you start off a freestyle comp, or freestyle run. Alright. Let's see what she does next. Turning the truck around. Some nice air right there. She got third or second place at the World Finals in 2019. She got podium at the World Finals freestyle competition in 2019. So she does know how to freestyle. And she's already proved that, I think. Starting off with a very good run. I could see taking second, but she's going to need something really impressive. Nice little nose pick. Oh! And an awesome little cartwheel or something. She dived down, bounced on the nose, got a little reverse pogo, and then just kept going. Oh my! I thought she was going to do it again. I don't know how she got so many of those. Pogos are usually on the back wheels, so the fact that she can get any regardless of, let alone multiple, is on the front wheels. Insane. Oh my! She has great awareness to be able to know what to do with the truck in that situation. Oh my. And looks like she's going big. Next 5, 4. Alright, we're gonna let her get one more hit. She's gonna get a second backflip off the 8-pack. Huge air. It's almost the Leduc loop of 8-pack backflips. Get those scores locked in. And awesome run. Alright, get those scores locked in. And your score is a 9.156 for Monster Mutt Dalmatian Brianna Mahan. 9.156. That will put her in second place. All right, next up we have Excalibur Mike Pagliarulo. Wait a second. What I do? Oh, I can. That's how you change it. All right, I was wondering how you change it so I can do it for arena shows. That's how. All right, regardless, let's see what Mike Pagliarulo can do. Gonna start off the exact same way off his brother off the exact same jump. Not gonna get quite as much air, but still an awesome way to start off the run. All right. He's known for his big air and crazy saves. Let's see what he's getting today. All right. Oh, nice little stoppy right there. He's gonna turn the truck around. All right. And he's gonna go for it again. Ooh, that is a hard hit, but he lands it. Alright, let's see what he can do. It is a Galaxy Excalibur, but it's purple, so I'm just repurposing it for Nitro. Alright. Oh my, nice save right there. Gonna turn the truck around. Oh, and very big air. Gonna get a nice little bicycle right there. And that rhymes. Alright, 2-1, final jump. Huge sky wheelie. Oh! Oh! That looked like it hurt. I do not know if he will be competing next weekend on Stadium Series Blue. Actually, this Monday, yeah, he is definitely going to go out of commission for that. And yeah, wow. Actually, you know what? You know what? We'll just actually no, I don't have an excuse for that. All right, well, looks like that isn't he'll not be driving in San Diego. right. Your score is a 9.150. All right. Very good score. That's a nice water. Alright, next up we have Jamie Sullivan Sparkle Smash. Reminder, current score to beat 9.539. Lay down my terminal velocity. Let's see if anyone can beat it. Jamie Sullivan gonna start off the same jump he did and get even bigger air. Oh my, she's going right into a backflip. Alright, huge backflip, amazing. Front flip! Front flip! Oh, she is trying to save it. Can she? Yes, she can! But front flip! What in the world? She got a front flip! She got a front flip! Oh my god! She's just going all out now. Huge air. What in the world? A pirouette! Alright. Oh my, nice save! Oh, can she save it? Never mind. I spoke too soon. Oh, yes she can. Huge! Oh my gosh. Wow, that was... Wow. Get those scores locked in. Alright. She may be injured even. That is insane. I get your scores locked in chat. All right. And your score is a 9.481. That will put her in second place. An insane run. That is absolutely phenomenal. Just insanely chaotic. Alright, Mohawk Warrior. Gonna go out immediately, get some huge air. He's not wasting any time. It's his final time driving this truck for the foreseeable future. Alright. This is insane. This has just been an amazing freestyle competition, guys. It's gone even better than I expected it to. So far. Hello, Yoshi Games and Plays. Alright. Oh no. Yeah, breaking the truck on landing. huge. This is just insane. Alright, completely turning the truck around on that backflip. Oh! Breaking the front drive shaft. That is going to put an end to his run. About 40 seconds left on the clock. Get those scores in. There you get those scores locked in chat. My throat is dead. It's been a very eventful stream. Alright, yeah, just showed up for me. Alright, your score's an 8.100 for Mohawk Warrior. Alright. Next up, we have Cynthia Gauthier in Lucas Stabilizer. She's another amazing female. So far, all the women have just gone crazy. They are amazing drivers, proving they belong here with all these tough guys. Proving that they're better than, I'd argue, most of them. Alright, huge sky wheelie. Alright. Now, talked to her before the show. She said her plan in freestyle is just to get insane air off of every single jump. She does not win a single jump where she does not get just huge air. She said she's a high jump champion, and that's all that matters. She wants people to remember that. Oh, nice save! Oh, never mind. Oh, yes, there, she got it. That was not lined up for that jump at all. Huge backflip, though. She kept her promise of getting big air off of everything, including the backflip. Alright, looks like she's not going to get big air off of that jump. Oh, never mind. She uses it to combo into a huge jump. Alright. Alright, 10 seconds left. What is she going to do? Huge air. Alright, a perfect way to end the run with an awesome backflip. Could not have gone more perfect. Right, get those scores locked in chat. And your score is an 8.760 for Cynthia Gauthier and Lucas Stabilizer. All right. Next up, we have Tyler Menninga in Gravedigger. See what he can do. He's going to start off freestyle with a backflip. Alright. Gonna slightly over-rotate the backflip. But he does not care. Absolutely tossing the truck. Oh my. I was not expecting that. That came out of nowhere. Came out of left field. Huge. Oh my. Saving it. Oh my. Alright. Oh. Going for another backflip. Wow. This is already insane. Alright, nice save for Tyler Menninga. Bit under a minute left. He's going for a third backflip. He's pulling a Scott Buto. Huge air. There's no fiberglass left on the truck. Oh my. And with 30 seconds left, he's getting another backflip. Alright, wait, there's still one more backflip ramp that has not been used by Tyler. But I think that's about to change. Yes, it is. He used every single backflip ramp during this run. Oh my! What was that? And he lands it. Time is up. Alright, this is just for you, the fans. Alright, that final backflip was just for you, the fans. Get those scores locked in. Wow. Just wow. And your score is a 9.946. That means he is your new leader. All right. Use literally every backflip ramp on the track. That was insane. Now Colt Stevens has to follow up that run. I feel bad for him. All right. Team Neon, I will say, they've gotten the majority of the really high scores. But Team Nitro, they've just been leading for most of the show. All right. All right, huge air. That might be the biggest air we've seen all night. Ooh, that looked like it hurt. Oh, it didn't apparently. He is still going. Do not know if the truck wants to still go. Truck does not look happy after that. Oh, that might be the highest score on Hooman's Monster Jam tour. Romeo. In real life, though, there was a show where they scored a 9.997. Oh my! Or 9.998. Huge. Oh, Colt Stevens getting stuck in the dubsters with 1:10 left. All right, get those scores locked in. And your score for Colt Stevens Thunder Horse is a 7.846. All right. Next up, we have we're down to our final 5. All right, everyone. I'd like to welcome the one and only Ryan Anderson down to the track. Representing Team Nitro. He's done very well tonight. Every competition except, well, in racing he did. Best trick did not go his way. Alright, just good old-fashioned car crushing right there. Alright. Alright. Huge air. Ryan Anderson is a World Finals champion in freestyle. And he's just going crazy. Looking to get a second championship this year in Allegiant Stadium. Las Vegas. Ooh, the back end shock is not okay. Ooh. Oh, and he's over with less than 30 seconds. Broken truck still decided to go for a backflip because he is an Anderson at heart. Just got unlucky. All right, get those scores locked in. All right, get your scores locked in. All right, let me get my water actually because I'm thirsty. All right, and your score is a 5.840 for Son of a Digger. 5.840. All right, next up we have the team captain for Team Neon. Welcome Camden Murphy onto the track. Huge air to start out. Sending it across the entire stadium. We're getting a nice... Ooh, nice save. All right. Looks like he's gonna go. Ooh! Extremely under-rotated. It looks like he's gonna end on his lid as well. Wow, there seems to be a curse for these final few drivers. Leaving 1:20 on the clock. Bakugan Dragonoid. All right. All right, get your scores locked in. Hopefully, we still get some amazing runs at the end. All right, we're getting a score from Romeo. Oh, I haven't even scored it. Whoops, that's my bad. You are good. Your score is a 7.052 for Camden Murphy Bakugan Dragonoid. All right, next up, we're down to our final three. Give a warm welcome to Blake Granger. Welcome, entering the track. Huge air, sending it across the track. All right, turning the truck around. Blake Granger, he wants to get more points for Team Nitro, even though they are currently leading. Oh, nice! Little cartwheel. Turns himself around without having to reverse. Turns himself around with a wow moment. Nice air. All right, backflip to moonwalk. Our second one of the night. Oh my! Saving it! Wow. Blake Granger, he is trying to break the curse that we've seen from the final few drivers so far. All right. Blake Granger, he is looking to take the lead, and he is going just on a roll. This is insane. Going for the backflip a second time. Blake Granger gonna get some nice reverse move. All right, Dan Evansing it up in here. Looks like he's gonna go for it again. Oh, nice. Walk the plank. All right, get those scores locked in chat. An amazing run. Right. All right, everyone, we're down to our final neon driver. All right, neon sitting very good, I'd say, in the point standings. Actually, never mind. I take that back. They're doing absolutely... Actually, never mind. Really? Actually, they might be doing a little bit better. All right, and your score is a 9.638 for Max D. 9.638. That'll put him in second place, I do believe. Not going to check, though. We're down to our final two. It is our final Neon driver. Give it up for Weston Anderson and Gravedigger. Sorry, I just had to. Alright, this is Team Neon's farewell unless they win the Superstar Challenge, in which case they have a special encore planned. Oh! Slap moonwalk! Slap moonwalk for Weston Anderson. He slapped it down, got it out of nowhere. Wow. Romeo, you've been asking for it for so long. And a driver finally does it. At the Superstar Challenge. Oh, nice. Walk the plank. Oh, I thought he was going to go over right there. Just going to hit the bus stack right there. Going sideways off of a wheelie, slap wheelie from it. Oh, moonwalking it off of nothing. Going to the backflip ramp, just hitting it sideways and being like, eh, whatever, this works. Oh. Oh, and he's over. Wait a second. No, he is not saving it. Wow. All right, another walk the plank. As the second run we've seen from him. All right, nice air off of the... Oh, nice bicycle now. Yes, time for probably one more jump. Ooh, that's gonna hurt. Oh, but I don't think he was injured, first of all. Second of all, he's still trying to save it. And he will. All right, nice save. Get those scores locked in. We only have one driver left. Sure, you guys can guess who it is. Right, get your score locked in. Current score to beat 9.946, laid down by Tyler Menninga. We still have one more. What do you mean? Oh, who? You're going to find out. Scores a 9.722 for Weston Anderson. Now that will put him in second place. All right. Next up, we have the captain for Team Nitro. It is Jim Kohler, an Avenger. He's leading his team today. And he wants everyone to remember his team as the winner. He's going to park it right there. Alright, we're just getting some good old-fashioned car crushing right there. Alright, huge air. That is going to send him sideways. What in the world? That is certainly a start to a freestyle run. I mean, this is how you end freestyle. Regardless, Team Nitro is winning freestyle, which means they swept the competitions. Question is, did they place high enough? I mean, that is going to be decided partially by this run. Alright, wow. This is absolutely crazy. Huge air. Alright, Jim Kohler, he is going insane right now. He has literally not had a dull moment this entire run. Oh my! Not a single dull moment. Getting a stoppie. I didn't know Jim Kohler knew how to do those in freestyle runs. I'm going to be completely honest. Oh, he almost went over and then... Sorry, this is going so fast, it's taking forever for my brain to compute. Oh, getting stuck on the bus stack, but still keeping the momentum going. What in the world? I don't think he's even done a backflip yet. Alright, he looked like he was lining up for one there, but he didn't. Oh my! Has he even done a backflip? I don't think he has. I think he's just going crazy. This is an old school Monster Jam. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what is happening. But Jim Kohler is happening. That's what I know. That's what is happening. Jim Kohler, I think he's just trying to win without a backflip at this point. Alright, huge air sending it across the entire... Breaking the rear drive shaft. Oh my, hitting the wall. Alright, get those scores locked in. Jim Kohler's not done though. Oh, and not on purpose. Alright, get those scores locked in. That is insane. 9.946 is the score to beat. I think this could actually do it. Alright, get those scores locked in. Wow. That is absolutely insane. Alright, your score for Jim Kohler Adventure is a 9.939. He is getting second place. Which means your freestyle winner, Tyler Menninga, in Gravedigger Nitro. Alright. Oh, wait, you're changing it to a 10. You're changing it to a 10. Which means your score... Wait, are you changing your score? You're changing your score to a 10, correct? Because if so, that means with a perfect score of a 10.00 or 10.0 whatever, you know what I mean. Your freestyle winner is Jim Kohler in Avenger. All right. A perfect. That is how you freestyle. All right, we're going to add up the points. This is wow. All right. I'm not going to read the points out aloud just so you guys can't do math. All right, we're counting points just so you know. I'm not saying them out loud because I just want to keep it all secret. Was absolutely insane freestyle. This will go down as one of the best shows in Hooman's Monster Jam history. I don't know what to say. I just want to say something so you guys know I'm still here. We're counting points. For those of you who have just joined, if any of you have just joined, uh, but I'm not announcing them because I'm trying to keep it all under wraps, so you guys don't know who's the winner. All right. All right, everyone. The drivers with the top 3 most amount of points. All right. I see all of them. All right. All right. All right. We have in first with the most amount of points of the entire show, Max D's Blake Granger with 51 points. In second place with 45 points is Cole Venard in the Black Pearl. And then they tie for third between Tyler Menninga and Gravedigger and Devin Winfield in Velociraptor. I'm going to add up the points to see what the totals are for each team. All right? Scream if you think that Team Nitro's going to win. And scream if you think that Team Neon's going to win. All right, well, we shall find out right now. All right. All right. And now. All right, everyone. It is very close, all right? And the final score is the winning team has 324 points, and the losing team has 306 points. Only separated. All right, 1 second. I already know what it is, but only separated by 18 points. Had to do math real quick in my head. So it's really close. If anyone had just done slightly different, it could have changed the entire thing. All right, but the winning team is Team Nitro! Congratulations to them. They have taken home the trophy and the title of the best team. Last time we did a Superstar Challenge, Team Neon won, but this time Team Nitro shows that they came to play. Swept the entire show. And now get ready for an encore. All right. I'm going to bring out... Oh. All right. We have Blake Granger, Max D. All right, everyone, give it up for him. He got the most points for his team with 51. It is insane. All right. Let me see who. All right. All right. The MVP of the show is Blake Granger. All right, everyone. Next up, we have the driver who got the second most points for their team, and that is Colvinard, the Black Pearl. He got his team a total of 45 points. Nice. I did not know you could have that much XP. I'm going to be completely honest. All right. Oh, wait, you guys could see that. Whoops. That was meant to... You guys weren't meant to see that. Whoops. You guys weren't meant to see that. All right. Next up, getting the third most points for his team with 43, Tyler Menninga, Gravedigger. An amazing driver. All right. All right, everyone, this is the encore. It might take a while, but we don't care. Or at least I hope you don't. Question is, will my game bug out before I can spawn all the trucks? It's almost bugging at 4. Alright, and next up we have Terminal Velocity, John Zimmer Jr., getting 38 points for his team. Alright. I'm just hoping my game does not crash. Oh, you guys saw that. Whoops. Sorry, let me... Alright, let me... Who's next? I forgot. Oh yeah, I remember. Oh, it's not actually bugging out that bad. Alright. Alright, next up we have Avenger, the team captain, getting 35 points for his team. You know, he's so proud of all of them. Alright. Ooh, alright. There's one more driver we get for the encore. It is the driver who got the 6th most amount of points for their team. It didn't bug out, even with all 6. Oh, this is amazing. Alright, everyone. Next up we have, with 31 points, Excalibur, Mike Pagliarulo. Alright. Alright, everyone. Let me do one thing real quick. Ops. Alright, everyone. Let the backflipping... Alright, wait, everyone. All 6 drivers, congratulations to Team Nitro. Truly amazing. Also, give it up for Team Neon. They did amazing. Only an 18-point difference. That is not that big. But everyone, let the backflipping commence. Alright. Oh. Save it. Yes. the team captain. And finally, the sixth and last backflip. All right, everyone. Well, Jim Kohler, he is the captain, and he is not done with this track. 6 backflips, all back to back to back, but Jim Kohler, that's not enough to end the show for him. Team Nitro 6, backflip 0. Jim Kohler is just absolutely going haywire now. Ooh. Alright, he's just going until he can't. What in the world? Alright, everyone. Thank you for watching. That was the best show in Hooman's Monster Jam Tour history, and maybe ever. That was insane. Just ending with a huge backflip off of a non-purpose built ramp. Hope you all had fun. Actually, changed it to the wrong one. But thank you so much for watching, especially Romeo. Romeo, you were there the entire show. This went on for much longer than it should have. Next show, it is... Oh, let me just... Insane show, but goodbye, everyone, and I hope you all had a good day.